Great people, we are finally done with the new learning management system, and I'm going to walk you through on how the system works. Before then, I want to list for you some of the courses we have uploaded so far. Most of them are free courses, and the domain to access the site, it is NEHMTECH.com. I think I'm going to add the lower third there at the bottom. It's going to run, you'll see the link to it. It is NEHMTECH.com. Then when you navigate to the courses, you'll be able to see most of the courses there. And the ones that we have uploaded so far include the Go programming language. This is a complete course. We have Rust, we have AI and prompt engineering free course. We have also the paid courses. I'll come to it later. We have the SQL full complete course. We have React full complete course. We have Python full complete course. We also have Next.js. We have JavaScript. We have HTML. And on this other page, we have the CSS. We have CSS. We have Git and GitHub. We have containerization with Docker. We also have Django, and we are still uploading more content. And for this system, I'm going to demonstrate on how it works via the development environment. It is locally hosted on this computer, but then it simulates what is on the production. It's just on a sandbox. I'm going to show you how it works. Remember, it is the same as to how it is here on production, but I'm going to just demonstrate how it works via this development environment. Remember, the domain to access it is NEHMTECH.com, NEHMTECH.com. Then for accessing the courses, you can add in a / then courses. You'll be able to see the courses there, or you can just use these tabs to navigate to any course. Now, before I begin to show you, I will be uploading more content, more of the free courses, including the video courses. If it's your first time to encounter this video, maybe on TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, kindly follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe also on YouTube and other social media platforms, so that whenever we upload some of these free courses, you'll get notified, and also you'll benefit out of these courses. So you can always subscribe on that's to also promote the platform NEHMTECH. Now, so guys, I want to show you how the system works. The first thing you'll want to do for you to have a nice experience on the platform is to create an account. So basically, there are several ways on how you can register to the NEHMTECH.com. First of all, you can enroll via just type in the fields there, your first name, your last name, then you go to the next step where you'll be providing the account details, and then now the passwords. But then you can also use the social platforms. Now this one is much more easier. You might want to use this one as well, but if you want to provide your names, okay, let me show you all the ways. I'll provide first name, then here I can add in my emails. I can provide the email there and the username, and then password. I will enter there the password. I will also repeat the password. And remember, we are in full compliance with the Data Protection Act, so make sure that before you agree, you go through the terms and the privacy policy pages to get more information about the data we collected there, and also your privacy. So once you are done with keying those fields, you can just click here on the create account. Then your account will be created. I can save this one, and then now next time you just use you just save it. You will just enter your username, then your password, then you can sign in. Now I want to log out again. I want to log out and show you also another way to log in. Another way to log in and also to register, you can use the social media, the social login like a Google. When you click on it, then it's going to open the Google. Okay, like it's going to open the Google account authentication steps. Then you can select your profile, and then you will be still be able to log in. And you can notice this one is much more easier. You don't need to provide in those lengthy details. So there are several ways, and also you can as well use the GitHub. If you have a GitHub account, and I recommend, if you do not and you are a tech person, to make sure that you create a GitHub account. You can get it from the github.com. github.com here. Then you create an account, and then once you have an account, then you'll be good to go. Remember, most of the code will be deployed on GitHub. So we also have a course for that. It is here also on the LMS, and also we have it on YouTube. We will be uploading more of such sessions on YouTube, free courses there. So once you have it, then you can be able to see most of the courses. You can be able to access these courses there. You can see now you don't have any restriction on accessing those courses. Also, when you click here on the dashboard, on the left hand side, we have many tabs here. We have the learning center, we have the certificates. For the paid courses, we have the certification. We'll come to it also later. We have the communications. We also have the community where you can write articles. You can just share any idea you have, for community engagement. We have also the tab for payments and finance. We'll come to it also later. We have also for the accounts and settings. I'll begin with the learning center. This is where you will be interacting with it most of the time. On the learning center, under it we have the tabs where we have the all courses. We have the my progress. We have the IDE. IDE is the integrated development environment where you can be able to test the code. You can write the code, and without just downloading the software. For example, if you do not have a computer, you're using a phone, but you want to test the code, basically this online IDE will allow you to write the code and test it virtually. So, and also we have the assessments. So on this course, you can still access the courses here on the courses page, and you will see most of these courses there. So you will look for what interests you. For example, where you're interested in, maybe you want to learn something like Rust programming. What you will do, you will click on it. Once you click on it, and then for you to access the content, you need to enroll first of all. Then it's going to unlock all these course content, the lessons and stuff. So how do you enroll? You click here on the enroll button, then it's going to enroll you, and it will send you a notification email just to confirm that you have enrolled. Then you notice that now these tabs are unlocked now. And then I can see I have the email there, the notification email. So when you go back now, you'll see now the status here. It has changed from free enrolling to start learning. Then, and then also it tracks the progress. So for example, let's say you want to learn, then you can just click anywhere, and then you're going to start learning. For example, when you click here start learning, then it's going to take you to the lessons page. It's going to take you to the lessons, and on this page now you can be able to access the lessons. For example, if the tab is small, but then the first way to expand is using this one. Then it's going to create for you a bigger interface, or maybe a nice overview, or you can click here where it's going to expand the screen, and then you will be able to see it well. In the event, for example, you can't see it well, so you can minimize, you can collapse the sidebar, and also there's this other one also, you can as well collapse it so that you can be able to see it very well. So here you'll be able to go through the course. For example, this lesson 1. Once you feel like you are done with it, for progress matter, you can mark the lesson as complete. For example, you are exhausted, like you feel like everything is you are clear, you've understood the lesson very well, then you can mark the lesson as complete. So when you mark it as complete, then it's going to track your progress there, and then you can go to the next lesson. You can go to the next lesson, then like that, and then you go through the content there, and then once you are done, then you mark it as complete. So it's going to track your progress there. Then when you go back, you'll see that it's going to also track your progress here on the individual course detail, and then also here at the course listing also is going to show the progress as well. So this one is very key, so that you can plan yourself to see how you're going to navigate the course. And so that's on accessing or learning or accessing the lessons. And this content is still part of the lessons, where you can still go there and then begin to access the content. Also some basic, remember these things you can be able to see even if you haven't enrolled, just to know what the course entails before you enroll. You'll be able to see it, but then you can continue learning here. Now materials, in the event, for example, the course has some materials, some cheat sheets, some PDFs, you'll be able to access it here. Now this one is just some text content, there's not much here. This is just some cheat sheet, so it's also part of the material. There's not much there, but in the event, for example, the PDF or stuff, you'll be able to download them there. And this is on the materials. So we have the cheat sheets, we have the material reference, we have also the documents format. You can be able to list of any type. You can see there are many resources will be provided there. And then in the event, for example, there are any assessment there, you'll be able to see the assessments, and then you'll be able to enroll to any, and then you continue learn. In the event, for example, the assessments, and also if there are projects, then you can attempt the project. For example, you are done with the course, you've gone through all the materials, you feel like you are confident, then you can try to attempt the projects. But the intake, for you to understand things well, you need at least to do something with the skills you've acquired. That's why these projects are very, very key to build your confidence once you've mastered a concept or maybe a language. So you can view the project, and once you feel like you're ready to begin, you can start the project. Now you can work it on locally on your computer, and then you upload on GitHub. That's why I say that you must learn GitHub. In fact, the first thing, if you are new to tech, the first thing that you'll want to learn first before anything is Git and GitHub. Git and GitHub, which that course is here. Let me just take you there, and there is a Git and GitHub here. Let me find it. Git and GitHub. Where is it? Git and GitHub, here it is. And then just enroll to this course first, and learn it, and make sure that you've understood very, very well all the concept. Also, we have the video on the YouTube channel. That's why I say that you need to subscribe, so that you can be able to access all the lessons very well there. So we have the Git and GitHub. So for those projects, once you have understood the Git and GitHub, how it works, then you'll be providing or pushing your code or your project on GitHub, and then on submitting the project, you'll be using what? You'll be using that link that you had submitted on what is that here? The repository link. You'll be submitting that when you want to submit such project. So you'll be going through, first of all, you understand the project requirement, and then once you feel like everything is captured well, then you can provide the GitHub link. Then in the event, for example, you have the files, the supporting files that you haven't provided on GitHub, and then you can upload them there, and then you can provide the description about the project. So once you do that, then we'll be able to review it, and then we can award you points if you've got it right or not. So those are the projects. Then this is the IDE playground, where, for example, you can test the code. For example, let's try to write here some simple program. Okay, I don't know why I wrote this. Should be an integer. Then let's say it is a Python. Remember, you can select the language here. There are quite a number. Let me use Python. Then you can say, for example, print this symbol arithmetic here, like but then you can also expand this one so that you can have a clear workspace. For example, A plus B, and then now when you run, then you'll be able to see the output here. So you'll be able to see the output. So you can write any, you can test actually your coding skills via this platform. So this is the IDE, the integrated development environment. So it allows you to, in the event you don't have the code editor or maybe the IDEs for any language, you can use this online one just to test your coding skills. So that's the IDE. Now back to the course. So far we have talked about the materials, assessments, and project, the IDE, and also you can track the progress. It's going to take you to the progress, where it's going to list for you all the courses that you have enrolled into, and then the progress. Like you can see for this Rust, your progress here is 18. For Git and GitHub, because we haven't covered any lessons yet, it is 0. So this one is quite nice so that you can be able to learn but know where you are, the progress. So we have the progress, and then now also we have the review. For example, you feel like the course has something, or maybe you are satisfied about the course, like you feel like it's quite good, then you can write what a review, your honest review about the course. For example, the overall rating, perhaps you give it 5, or maybe let's say okay, like first of all, we have the overall rating about the course. We also have the quality content. You can also rate the quality content. For example, if it's 5/5, or maybe the content is not that good, you can rate it depending on how you feel about it. And also the instructor, the one who is teaching that, provided that content, you can also rate them. And then also the difficulty, you feel like this course is a little bit difficult, you can make it this at the mid is averagely difficult. At the extreme end it is most difficult, and then here it is least difficult. Then for example, you can say you can provide data about the review. The course was good. Okay, was good. And then you can write why is it good, or something like that, like a detailed review about the course. Review description. You can write there your description or whatever, and then you submit, and then others will be able to rate it and see how to go about it. For example, if you feel like it's difficult, so a new person will be attempting it, will be able to see, so that they can prepare about it. So these are all about the individual course related stuff, the individual course related stuff. Now also for the progress, the next tab here is the progress. On the progress, this one we had talked about it earlier. So this one is just to track your progress. You can continue learning and stuff like that, just to track your progress. We've talked about the IDE, and then we also have the assessment. It's going to list all the assessment to the courses that you have registered. For example, this one is due in 12 days. This one doesn't have a deadline. This one is due in 20 days. Now we are going to adjust this timeline so that those will be watching in the future will still be able to do it on time. So we'll remove those the timings, and then so once you are done, especially for the courses that requires the payments. In fact, let me take you through the course that requires the payment. Now the advantage to the paid courses is that the sessions will be one-on-one via Zoom. Then I will be providing you all the materials you require, and then we will be mentoring you, and then also after the program you'll be certified. You'll receive a certificate of completion, and then after that we will help you access, or maybe get the job. So we'll help you get the job. So now in the event, for example, you want to enroll to any of the paid course, now I have this one for testing to demonstrate how you can be able to pay. So first of all, you'll click here on the enroll now or view course, then you'll be taken here. So on this one, you'll have to first of all enroll. So once you enroll to that course, then you will be required to pay for it to access the content. So here you can see now you cannot be able to access the content because it is paid. So you click here on complete payment, then it's going to take you to the payment completion page, and here it's going to give you some summary on what is required of you. Now we have the courses that will be allowing the installments. Will be allowing installments, and there are those which you will require to pay full amount for you to get started. Now this one is just one bob for testing. These are full version, so there will be no installments here. So we are going to add in several gateways because we realize that we have international learners here, so we shall integrate other gateways like a paystack to allow cards and other things, including also the PayPal and stuff. At the moment, we only have this M-Pesa. We're going to add in several. So you're going to select the gateway, your preferred gateway. Now, assuming that you'll be watching in the future, maybe we will have updated the system. We have added the gateway. So make sure that you select what will be your preferred gateway. Now, in this M-Pesa, you provide the M-Pesa phone number. Now, you want to make sure that that phone number you're trying to provide here, it has the required amount of money, and also it's on. Okay, so let me provide the phone number here. So this is my phone number. By there, you can always reach out to me in the event, for example. Okay. Yeah, so in case, for example, you have any inquiry, you can reach out through this number. In fact, I'm going to add it at the lower third. It's going to run there at the bottom so that you can always reach me anytime. And so also make sure that you are familiar with our terms of service, privacy policy, and also the refund policy. Make sure that you are fully aware of that. And then once you feel like you are comfortable, then you can check this. And this is due to the Data Protection Act here in Kenya and other countries. So you need to make sure that you have read everything and that you are in agreement for you to just click. I know most people don't go through, but make sure that you go through. It is very important you do that. Then once you click here on complete payment, then it's going to trigger an STK push. You're going to receive an STK push on your phone, and then once you pay, then it's going to direct you to the payment success page. So once I will pay, then it's going to direct to the payment success page. Here I can see it has directed me already here, and then now for that course it's going to also show you the transaction ID and stuff, other details about the payments. Start learn, you can start to learn, and okay, all the details will be tracked there and all that. Now you can as well find the lessons on these okay, like you can track the payments as well in the history on this finance tab, and then you click here on the enrollment, then you'll be able to see all the payments you've made. You'll see all the payments that you have made, and then you'll be able to access the lesson. So that's on the paid courses. I told you the advantages to the paid courses. Now the other thing is on the certificates. Now for those that have paid, that have enrolled to the paid courses, you'll be able to access your certificates here. You'll go to the certificates. For example, you've completed the course and we have certified you. You'll be able to see the certificates here, and then you'll be able to also generate a QR code. The system will generate you a QR code so that you can send people, and also your certificate will have the QR code so that they can verify your certificate, and just to make sure that you indeed certified with us with the certificate of completion to any course that we will have enrolled you to. Then we have some additional settings there. If you want, for example, people not to access your certificates, you can change the from public to private. You can change from public to private so that when people scan it, they will not be able to see it because of the your privacy. We have them. We are in full compliance, as I said, with the Data Protection Act. Now the other thing, we have the communications tab. On the communication, basically you'll be receiving the communication from us in the event, for example, there's a new update, we'll be sending you the notification. Like for example, let me try to send something, a notification here. this the admin dashboard. I will go to the I will try to make a new announcement there just for testing. Let me just write here test to announce. This just to demonstrate how it works. Test announce, then you can add in the content. Of course, now I'm an admin, I'll be able to see other things. Let me just send to you, and then I will pin this one. So once we send it, then the user, the learners will be able to see the announcements. So all the announcements will be available here. You'll be able to see all the announcements. You can see this one we have just shared now. You'll be able to see the announcements. Then now in the event, for example, you want to communicate with us, you want to send us a message or something, you can be able to do that. So you can go there, I can select the user, which now is an admin. You'll be able to just communicate to us, to the admin. For example, let me write here test, and then your message there, you can just add the message. Then you can send, you can attach anything if you have something to show, perhaps a screenshot of something that is not working, you can attach there, then you send. And then at this other side, we'll be able to receive that notification. We'll be able to receive that message, we'll be able to receive the message here. And then this is the message just now. And then so we can be able to see the message, and we'll be able to reply to you on time, but they will reply to you on time. We have very active customer support team. And then this is how you'll be replying. For example, if you want to say thank you or something like that, you can just reply anything there. If you want to attach something, you can do that, and then you'll be good to go. And then this other side, the recipient will be able to similar to how the emails usually work, but then now within the system. So you'll be able to see the response and all that. And then you'll be able to see all the notification, which now includes both the announcements, the messages and stuff. You'll be able to see it here. Then you can mark it as read, so that you'll not be able to see the notifications here. Instead of seeing those, there's something that we haven't marked it as read, like this one. We need to mark it as read, so that we don't see that notification again. On the community, basically you can be able to see the topics. Like some people, you might be sharing some ideas with people, or maybe you want to write an article, but then we allow you to write some articles to go public. In the event, for example, you have something you want to share, you can always share. Now let me try to write here a topic. Let me just say test topic demo. Then this is just a discussion. I just want to open a discussion. You can create a new category, or you can select those that will be available there. For example, if it's in tech, for example, hello techies, or any message you wish to have or you want to share with the community, you can do that. Then you can add in the tags. For example, tech, you add in one by one. For example, CSS, add, then you can create a topic. And then we'll see now this demo topic, and then people will be able to like the topic. If it nice them, it's good to them, they can add it to their favorite. They can be able to reply to the topic. For example, hello to actually I will need to use the other profile, hello to. Okay, let me use this other profile. Go to the community, and then a community hub. Then for this topic, for this topic, I'll be able to click on it. Now I'm seeing these other things because I'm an admin. We can be able, for example, those that do not comply with our terms of service, and those are privacy policy, and or we can be able to maybe reject the articles and stuff. But here you can as well, if you are another user, can be able to like, you can be able to approve. As I said, you can also write an article, hello to, like you can be able to respond to it, or do anything. You can even share and do anything, just how social media platforms usually work. You can like, you can, then also it's going to show you the view counts. And in the event, for example, you want to share an article, then you can write an article as well. So we'll be using this other tab for writing the article. Okay, let me use the student dashboard. I forgot. Let me use you can click here on the create topic or create article. I will click here on the write article. Now let me just, I'm writing just a demo content there. You will provide here a very detailed title about your articles. Then you can provide the excerpt. So this one is going to be like, it's going to appear like on the previous, especially on the SEO, like that short description before you click on the content to be able to see it, like that compelling summary about the article. You can write them there. And then of course you'll need to select the category. Maybe you can just create any new article in the event, for example, it's not there. And then you can add in an image, for example, if you have an image about that article, the featured image. And then you can provide some content there about the article, and then you can write the tag. So these things are very useful for especially the the SEOs. For example, let me add it here, for example, tech demo. Now if you want your articles to appear on the search engines, then you can write those things like the description, the meta description, so that the search engine will be able to access it quite easily, or how your page will be appearing on the search engine. So here you can write your description, your meta description. Then here you can as well write those keywords. They are very useful. For example, it is web development. Now you separate those keywords with the comma, tech, AI, maybe NEHMTECH. So this one is going to increase your chances of your article appearing on the search engine, and is going to help marketing yourself, and then you'll have more chances of winning gigs, because your online presence also matters a lot. And then once you feel like everything is fine, then you can click here on the create article, and then the article that we have just created, I don't know what was the name. It is this one, I think. So this one is going to be published immediately. When you go to public, then to the articles, you'll be able to see your topic that you've written, the articles you've written here, and then you can see who has wrote it at what time, and then the content. People can like it, can share, can add it to their bookmark. They can comment, for example, nice article, nice article, so inspiring. Now these articles you'll be sharing in the community, and it might help someone get started on something, or maybe get an insight about something. So just for community engagement, and also it's going to increase your online presence, because as we had said, you can add in those tags, and those are SEO stuff to help on ranking in your articles online, for the search engines. So this is on articles, on the articles, and then on the article, on the community, where you can write some topics, some articles. Of course, we've talked about the payments and stuff, and then also on the accounts, we have the profile, where you can be able to provide your details. Of course, you'll see there. You can provide the date of birth, your phone number, your other details. This admission number will be provided automatically by the system. If you want to provide any other additional information, you can do so there. And in a nutshell, remember, we're going to add in more features, but progressively. So this juncture, these are all you need to know about the system. And in case you have any issue with it, you can always reach out via this contact form. You can reach us through the contact form. You can just write here anything you wish to share with us. For example, any complaint, you have any complaint, you have any suggestion, you have any comment, just literally anything, you can always reach out to us. And also we have the about. You can go and learn more about us, and then our social media handles, I think it's running there at the bottom, but you can also reach out through these links there that we have embedded, and just explore the system. But we will be sharing some tutorials on how the system work slowly. But in case you have anything, just reach out. And also in case, for example, you are also an institution, we also do build system for learning institution, the school management system. We also build the learning management system similar to these ones. We also build the custom system. In case you want also learning management system, you are an institution, you can always reach out through the number we have shared at the bottom. And I encourage you guys to enroll to the paid courses, because you are going to get more content, more information. You'll be guided, then you'll be also certified with the certification of completion once you're done. And also will help you get opportunities once you are done. So great people, this was it about the walkthrough. And please follow, I'll share, like, and also subscribe on YouTube. TikTok, I think you have to follow. You follow, not subscribing. We also have Twitter. We have Facebook. We have the LinkedIn page. So guys, this was it for today. We'll be sharing more materials, and until next time, this is Nehemiah Wekesa. Goodbye.